Greetings, staff members. I'm going to start today with a quote from an article by Mark Prensky. Our students have changed radically. Today's students are no longer the people our educational system was designed to teach. Seems simple enough, but listen to this now. He goes on to say, today's students have not just changed incrementally from those of the past. They have not just changed their slang, their clothes, their body ornaments or styles, as happened in generations previously. No, a really big discontinuity has taken place. One might even call it a singularity. Then listen to this, what he says. An event which changes things so fundamentally that there is absolutely no going back. What? Did he really say?
There's no going back.
Yes, he did. This so-called singularity is the arrival and rapid dissemination of digital technology. Now, you know what the title of this article by Mark Prensky is? He calls this article Digital Natives and Digital Immigrants. And guess who the digital immigrants are? They're teachers. You and me, we're the digital immigrants. And like immigrants of the last couple of centuries, we speak a different language than the natives. And I'll give you an example. This happened in Tartesso a couple weeks ago. After school, one of our students was in the office waiting for a phone call from his parents. The parent called the office and the secretary said, son, your parent's on the phone. She reached over, she handed the receiver to the student to take the call. This young student, completely baffled, looked at the receiver and said, "But Dad, hello, Dad?" And just started talking to the receiver, obviously baffled, didn't understand that this had anything to do with a phone that he had ever seen. He's used to a phone that looked something like this. And that, the secretary said, no, that you're using the phone wrong. Oh, so then he turned it around and started talking into it like this. No, we speak different languages than they do. Or when people say, did you get my phone call? And kids go, phone call? No, what do we use a phone for? We don't use a phone for making calls. We use a phone for texting or taking pictures. We certainly don't use it for anything like phone calls. We don't even need a call function in our phones anymore. So how do you and I learn to speak the same language as the digital natives? Well, we're going to help you with that. Over the next few weeks, we're providing several courses in helping you teach the same language and speak the same language as our digital natives. Joel Wisser is starting to provide those courses this week and next week in some of the applications that go along with Google Classroom. So you and I can speak the same language, even though we're immigrants, as our digitally native students.